A completely new kind of celebrity has emerged as a result of social media's growth. To become famous and wealthy back then, you had to be genuinely skilled at something. These days, all it takes to get attention is to be daring, outrageous, or outright contentious. Nowadays, you don't stumble upon commotion since everyone is riveted to their screens. You have it at your fingertips. Drama doesn't have to occur on a terrible block. It is waiting for you if you simply scroll. And of all those who have benefited from this wacky digital age, few seem less worthy of their current level of popularity than Chrisean Rock. She overcame a difficult childhood in Maryland to succeed as a student athlete at Santa Monica College in California, where she was once a rising track and field star. Her tale might have served as motivation. She was quite capable. However, Chrisean Rock changed the narrative and gained notoriety for her wild and careless actions rather than her skill.
Shit's gonna work.
Yeah, cause this one little.
Whoa,
My bad, Chad.
Whoa, wait, you put a hole in my wall.
You rich, you can fix it.
She became one of the most contentious and talked about people on the internet.
I gotta take you out.
People initially attributed her instability to Blueface, her ex-fiancé and baby daddy. However, she somehow became even more unstable despite the fact that he had been in prison for almost 2 years.
See this? Let's see if it tastes good.
Chrisean, why the would you eat a rose? Bro, spit it out, 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 spit it out.
Even some who formerly supported her are now beginning to think she has overreached herself. I mean, there's no turning back now. This is Chrisean Rock's whole spiral into insanity. Chrisean Rock's life has appeared to be one long downhill spiral. From her initial TV appearance on Ultimate Tag to her tumultuous tenure on Blueface's OnlyFans show Blue Girls Club, all the way to baddies. It's crazy though that some individuals still found her inspirational. It would be an understatement to say that her trip was rocky. The public has never seen a more toxic connection than this one, from the beginning to the news of her pregnancy. Additionally, Blueface's relationship remained tumultuous and manipulative even while he was incarcerated in 2024. It only demonstrated one thing. Regardless of how many times they attempted to make things better, they were never supposed to be together.
At first, I was being real tight and strict because it was like, we don't even really F with each other. What are you doing? Then it went from like, come on, stop being mean to me. All right, I'll stop being mean to you and I'll just be nice talking to you. Now it's back to, he don't really like what I got going on. He don't like that I'm following people back. He called me a pop star. My baby daddy got serious mental issues.
Chrisean Rock appeared to be so committed to Blueface that she got his face inked on her own and covered herself in tattoos of him.
Why you put that on your face? Because you have a beautiful face. Now, would you ever take it off?
I'm going to do it on my Twitch and my Kick. I want to invite my fans in this process, yeah.
She's trying to cash out by removing them for a profit. But now that their relationship has fallen apart, she's altering the script. The most significant problem of all is their son, Chrisean Jesus Porter. Even before he was born on September 3rd, 2023, this baby's lack of a fair chance at a normal existence was already causing concern.
I want to put up $5,000 that Blueface and Chrisean Rock have a retarded baby. Baby gonna be dumb in the motherfucker. They not gonna have a healthy baby. Like, I got bets on it right now.
And those anxieties began to become excruciatingly real as her due date approached. During her first pregnancy, she was seen smoking and going out to parties as if the risk didn't exist. To make matters worse, she said she was attacked by Blueface during a violent event in Las Vegas just before the kid was born.
I was in the corner of the bed. He was beating my body. And then he like, if you move, your stomach gonna bleed. I'm like, this baby, you're gonna be bleeding for a month on schoolyard crib.
Chrisean Jesus Porter was born in spite of all odds. However, rumors have been circulating ever since. Numerous individuals on the internet assert that he exhibits symptoms of fetal alcohol syndrome, stating that he is still unable to walk and speak normally at the age of 2. Chrisean Rock has vigorously contested each charge. Throughout the turmoil, maintaining that her child is perfectly healthy.
Anybody that got something to say about a kid, he's straight. He's $1 billion baby, so stay tuned. No, he's not blind. No, he's not. He's a f***ing child. That's all y'all want to sit up and talk about. My baby's blessed from the head to his toe. Like, what? Y'all forgot when he got dedicated on the 7th day? Child is blessed. He'll be talking, walking, playing football.
The drama didn't end there, though. One of Chrisean Rock's harshest critics, Blueface's own mother, Carlisa Saffold, has criticized her for what she sees as obvious developmental problems with the child.
John already got 2 kids and they came out perfectly fine. No issues at all.
Despite all of that pressure, Chrisean Rock maintains that her son is doing okay and that it's all falsehoods. She's obviously affected by the criticism, though. In interviews, she has often expressed her sadness over the criticism.
How is Junior doing?
He's great. He's growing.
Amen.
I've been keeping him off the internet on purpose, so just giving him his privacy for him. I mean, I show him, but I don't know. I just like to prove everybody wrong.
Yeah.
Because I believe in Jesus, and I believe, I don't know, there's nothing wrong with my son.
The public, however, appears certain that she is not a good mother, regardless of what she says.
It's just like, I suggest doing
you're a fucking goof who drank your baby and
Look, here we go. It's a dumb
The fact that there is a ton of video that shows her acting recklessly and carelessly doesn't help either.
I'm not busy. I'm not busy. I'm not busy. I'm about to put a baby in the car. Is that okay? Do you mind taking them to the car? Thank you. Do you mind taking them to the car? Thank you.
Now, everyone is startled when she says she wants a lot more children, even though they think she struggles to care for only one.
Would you have another child?
I want 12.
What?
It was unbelievable. How could anyone claim to want 12 children when their current child was born in the midst of such chaos? When she was still having trouble with the first of 12 children, the internet was incredulous. Chrisean Rock, however, insisted that individuals were only using her name to gain influence. People chiming in on me like I know them, and when I respond, it's a problem, she retaliated online. Together, you can take a seat. You guys say anything first, which is why I defend myself. She went on to say that she doesn't initiate a fight unless someone approaches her first. I keep to myself. I've always been the one who only gets into arguments with my baby dad. Respectfully, the internet is attempting to distort the fact that I'm a pretty good guy. Additionally, she stated that she will quickly put an end to anyone who uses her platform to harass her in an attempt to get attention. Chrisean Rock made it apparent that she won't be giving up anytime soon. I'm not going to be letting up, she declared. You guys are forgetting that I used to manage a circus with my baby dad, so I know what's going on when I see certain things. I will always be who I am. Try that with another person. Don't use my name. The name Chrisean Rock is well known. I don't give a damn about your identity or level of influence. Until they mess with me, I don't mess with anyone. Her relationship with Blueface, who recently was released from prison, appears to be problematic. After everything that happened, there have been times when it seems like they're attempting to rebuild.
Daddy, I'm coming back on me and the baby. I'm just waiting on your call. I love you, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything, and I'm gonna make up for everything. I promise.
Chrisean Rock, who was also imprisoned for 30 days for assault, may wish to resume their relationship, but the rapper isn't exactly in agreement. According to reports, he believed she had nowhere else to go. Therefore, he only allowed her to return to his empty house.
Chrisean, Eugenia, Malone, I accepted you back in with open arms so you can get on your feet. Ultimately, for my son to get on his feet, I offered you money just so you could solely focus on our son taking his first steps before his second birthday. I don't need you. I don't know what this jewelry heist ransom story you got going on is about, but if you have the funds to get your own space, you're more than free to do that. I thought I was doing you a solid. You were homeless.
How did Chrisean Rock express her appreciation? By destroying Blueface's home in a matter of days. For once, she was in complete control of the spotlight while he spent 23 hours a day imprisoned in a cell. She was now free to use the same platform that had previously made her famous through him. She also ensured that everyone was aware of it. She proudly asserts that she is the reason Blueface is no longer even discussed.
The reason why Blue is where he's at now. He was a flop. And people keep saying, humble yourself. I've been humbled. Already been humbled. Talking about you be at Blue House. That is my house. What do you want? I don't be at the house and I pay the bills. Are you okay?
It's difficult to think anyone would want to board this crazy train disaster, though, given the way she's been behaving. Nevertheless, some men have made the decision to jump right into her chaotic world. The world has become even more bizarre after Blueface rejected all of her attempts to bring their family back together. Chrisean Rock even went so far as to say that she was seeing an NBA player in an attempt to move on.
Who you go with, Chrisean? You got a new man?
Yeah. NBA
Girl,
star.
An NBA star?
Uh-huh.
Girl, what team?
Ooh, I can't tell you that.
Is he in the East or the West?
Just know he big and
Oh, he big.
It appears that Chrisean Rock may have misunderstood the situation because of the NBA player she boasted about. Yes, he wasn't even a member of the league. In reality, Titan Newton is a college athlete in the NCAA. Chrisean Rock swiftly moved on to rapper Hood Trophy Bino, who signed with Soulja Boy's label as her next romantic interest following her brief liaison with the collegiate baller. People saw right away how crazy things were getting between them when they went public in the summer of 2025. There were rumors that they were taking advantage of each other's worst behaviors. The couple was fined $1,000 for smoking in front of their children after things became so ugly that police and child protective services arrived at their hotel room. However, things appeared to be going well for a little period of time. Hood Trophy Bino even declared that he claimed little Chrisean Jr. as his own.
You gonna help Chrisean teach her son how to walk?
Oh my God, yes, that's my son.
Oh, okay,
That's my son.
That's-
Anything with
that's
him come with me.
Hey, don't pop
I'm
about
gonna teach
no
everybody
kids.
everything how I'm supposed to do.
Red China,
It's my
don't pop
kids.
about no kids.
However, their joy was short-lived as things began to fall apart when Chrisean Rock refused to take off the large Blueface tattoo on her face. Eventually, Hood Trophy Bino resigned. To make matters worse, he added his voice to the clamor of those who said Chrisean Rock wasn't a good fit to be a mother.
That bitch ain't cover shit up, then I'm gone. Dead homies. I ain't staying. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at another couple. Nah, it ain't get covered up. She ain't want to cover it up. So I have to go. I needed her. She needed me. But I really did care. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was really in love. But I really have to snap out of it. I was so f***ed up, I was gonna crash out, y'all. Like, if I ain't snap out of it, she was gonna break my heart. And I knew.
But the actual sting then appeared. She became enraged as soon as he began making disparaging remarks about young Chrisean Jr.
Somebody said, did he fall off the bed?
Yeah, he fell off the bed. That's what me and her really got into it about. Little bro fall off the bed. I'm like, man, pick him up. She's like, oh, he's strong. Man, pick up the f***ing baby, you dumbass. Why the f*** you let him fall in the first place? It made me so mad. I had to call my mama and tell her, like, Mom, I think this girl, like, let the little nigga get hurt on accident. Like, I try to be nice and say it was because of the face tat. That's why I left you. No, I left you because you're horrible.
Chrisean Rock lost it the instant she heard what he had to say. She went on a tirade, accusing Hood Trophy Bino of fabricating the entire relationship to advance his career and threatening him.
You got me f***ed up for real. You've been playing with my name ever since, you know what I'm saying? I stopped showing up with you, stopped being with you and because I don't want to do the clout PR shit no more. This fake ass relationship for some money. Because it's like you're an idiot and then you ugly as shit on top of that. So it's not a good look.
These days, things have gotten so out of hand that being around her might cause mayhem. After sharing a picture with her, DJ Academics discovered this the hard way. On the internet, people were constantly making fun of him with remarks like, "This picture smells like sweat and black and milds. And he's done if he's at crack in this." Selena was overlooked, but this is a legendary degradation. When she began twerking live, even other streamers were dodging out of the picture. And throughout it all, Blueface's mother has been furious with her crazy dating life since giving birth.
They got you running around with your fourth nigga. Ain't got damn bedroom for your son, hollering you rich out here. hollering you buying houses and Bentleys and trucks and all kind of shit, when all the real mothers want you to do is buy a motherfucking bedroom for my grandson. That's all we want you to do. We want you to walk up in the room and show us all the details that you perfected and put in there. We want to see all the scriptures that you want to put on the wall for him over his bed. We just want to see a motherfucking bed at this point.
Chrisean Rock has been doing well lately when it comes to streaming. According to reports, she signed a lucrative contract worth more than $1 million. However, she's been engulfed in even more conflict with her closest friends and family rather than using that money to improve her life or support her child. After the ongoing feud with Blueface began to subside, Rock didn't stop. All of that smoke was simply focused on Tessiki, her own sister. The turmoil in her family has always been dramatic. Chaos appears to follow her name, from her dad fighting with Blueface on live TV to her mom having unpleasant internet confrontations. However, the relationship between Chrisean Rock and her sister, who has already developed a following of her own, has only become worse recently. When it was revealed that Chrisean Rock and several of her friends had jumped a Baddies East cast member, their hatred really took off.
When the two girls was put to fight you, and then you beat them both up, but why we didn't see the whole thing? Why they didn't show us?
Because it was bad. Bad. I mean, they didn't show you when I got jumped on the sprinter. I cried in the shower of the hotel for hours. My whole body was wrinkled.
That was the first time your sister and her friends had jumped you. That just sounds crazy.
That was the first time me and my sister ever fought.
With the possible exception of Chrisean Rock, nobody was surprised that her sister wasn't going to put up with that conduct. After that debacle, Tessiki made it apparent that they would never be cool again. However, no one anticipated the next crazy move she would pull, even after their tie was severed. She suddenly made startling accusations against Tessiki, claims of abuse so severe that they run the risk of being demonetized if repeated.
Remember when I was 7? You made me eat your... You said what? I'm done. I'm done talking. You're going to fucking jail. Defamation of character.
Tessiki, of course, was taken aback by her sister's remarks and referred to the charges as painful and absurd. Chastity, her other sister, intervened as well, claiming that everything was a hoax and that she had even been offered money to support the narrative.
With these little accusations and weird shit that's going on, if y'all know me, y'all know I've been rocking and rolling with every sibling and ain't switch up. So what makes you think I'm going to ride with something that I know that's not accurate, it's not true, and I knew what the plan was, I know what's going on behind closed doors. It's like me needed the money that got offered to me to go play with Latifah's name. I said no, I didn't get it.
After that, their family relationships were severed, and it only got worse. Tessiki responded forcefully in an interview with Jason Lee, speculating that it might have been related to her ex-husband Ronnie Doe's fatal shooting earlier that year.
There was a guy online from Baltimore who was claiming to be her baby dad. He ended up getting murdered, right?
Yeah.
Did you know him?
So yes, I fed that boy.
How did he end up getting murdered? Was he in the streets in the stuff, or was that just a random thing?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I can't even speak on it, but if I was to speak on it, it don't look too good for certain people that we know. So I'm not gonna speak on it.
Well, because it's just all. There's a lot going on there.
Yeah, it's all.
He ran up on Chrisean when she was out in public.
He did, and then he had a paternity test coming up or something.
And then it was all online.
And then it was pow, pow, pow. No paternity test. I'm sorry. Rest in peace, so I'm gonna be honest. That little boy really loved her.
So they were a thing.
It was passionate, but it was giving class.
To put things in perspective, Chrisean Rock's ex-boyfriend Karen, also known as Ronnie Doe, was shot in Southern Maryland and unfortunately died at the age of 24. He had frequently asserted that he was Chrisean Jr.'s biological father prior to his passing, even establishing a following on the internet as he did so.
She don't know if it's Yu's baby. She don't know if it's my baby. She don't know if it's his baby. And I think that's why she's scared to do a DNA test. I believe Zeus helped her have whatever results that she wanted. And
the case number you gave me didn't match that patient.
Favor of pushing her narrative. That girl just snitched on me when I was at the mall trying to see my son after she told me to come see my son. So now I just showed you, along with everybody else who's in here, that I'm standing on business. I'm doing everything I can do legally for my son.
Chrisean Rock allegedly refused to allow him to undergo a paternity test prior to his death, despite his persistent requests, which only served to heighten suspicion and rumors. Online conversations regarding Chrisean Rock and Ronnie Doe reappeared after Taseki's recent remarks, particularly after comments made by WAC 100 Blueface's manager. In an interview with Vlad TV, even though Ronnie Doe had stated in public that Chrisean Rock wasn't involved before his death, he made hints that she might have contributed to what happened to Ronnie Doe. The back and forth between Taseki and Chrisean Rock has continued ever since. Chrisean Rock once said that she had even paid her sister $15,000 to keep an eye on her kid.
Go look at the cash app. The total I sent you. Look, go give my sister some money. This is not what we agreed on. She said I didn't have to pay her because that's her nephew. I always send money. I sent $1,300. Guess what she bought with the $1,300? Those earrings.
However, things quickly became ugly. Chrisean Rock was called a drug user by Taseki, who retaliated by accusing her of fabricating drama to get attention.
Stop asking me about a dumbass, non-credible motherfucking crackhead ass bitch. She said it. I didn't say it.
Later on, she revealed the true origin of their issues, claiming that the conflict between them started when Chrisean Rock and Blueface were still together.
She pulled up with my other sister, Tareen. Tareen pulled up with a gun. You had to pull up with a gun for Marsh? No. I really want to me.
Any affection they may have had is long since gone. Chrisean Rock stated that she had a disagreement with her sister and that Taseki had made grave accusations against her.
Natalie said that Chrisean didn't want you on the show. Was it because...
I don't want to blame Blue, but I feel like he has a lot to do with how she was moving. She was already kind of moving a little weird, but it's like once she got with him, it was like...
It was a different person.
It was a total difference. My mom would call me and cry about her for hours. And I'd be like, Mom, why me out of all your eight daughters you had? Why me? She's like, because you're the closest to her. You're the one that can talk to her.
However, when Chrisean Rock claimed that Taseki's small kid had been abused by a family member when he was only a year old, the situation took an even more sinister turn. I'm heartbroken and deeply disturbed by the false and malicious accusations recently made online by a family member about both me and my child, Taseki said in response to the devastating claim. These assertions are wholly false and have caused our family great emotional suffering. To address this, we're taking all the appropriate legal actions. She kept pleading for peace. Chrisean Rock, meanwhile, doesn't appear to be prepared to slow down. Whether they are true or entirely fictional, she continues to reveal family secrets. But let's face it, Chrisean Rock's criticism of others for discussing someone else's child is outrageous given how she responds when her own is brought up when it comes to her son. She's made it apparent that she is not messing around. Everyone who thinks they can speak on my son always loses their life, Chrisean Rock said in a scathing tirade on her Instagram stories. Then she went one step farther and used the father of her child as an example. It started with Blueface, his father. Take a look at him. He has been incarcerated for the past 2 years. When his father lost his freedom, our son was only 6 or 7 months old. She didn't end there. Then it was my ex-boyfriend Ronnie Doe, Chrisean Rock continued. Regretfully, the individual passed away. The internet went bananas. The majority concurred that Chrisean Rock's own actions brought attention to herself, regardless of what was being said about her child. However, not everyone is giving up despite all of her threats. Every chance she gets, Blueface's mother Carlissa Saffold Harvey continues to disparage her.
I don't want to be famous no more! I don't want to be famous no more, bro!
It's clear that Carlissa Saffold Harvey would prefer that her son and Chrisean Rock never meet again. However, that is almost impossible because they have a child together. Even yet, it's unlikely that she anticipated their reunion within hours of Blueface's release from prison. Blueface, who is constantly pursuing a bag, immediately returned to the stream with Chrisean Rock as soon as he was free to ensure that the turmoil continued to be profitable.
It's gonna bark like a golden retriever!
What does they point up? You're still here.
She knew that already, not her. Knew that already. Told her that already. Now I'm finna show my ass. The bitch went already like, oh, you're not really telling the truth. Alright, watch this. I'm gonna show you the truth. Dead on. I'm gonna show you the truth, bitch. I'm not telling you. Alright, I'm gonna show you. Man, don't worry about it. You ain't gonna do nothing. I'm just here popping my. Cause I'm honest, right?
It was immediately apparent that their energy was still jumbled. Online fireworks were set off right away by that reconnection. The idea of Sean being anywhere close to Blueface's other baby mama Chrisean Rock, who is frequently likened to a real-life Stewie Griffin, drove her insane.
Yeah, just PSA, I didn't approve for no crackhead to be around my kids, so I hope everyone's in the same place when I arrive. I'm on the way. I'm on the way.
Blueface's mother was incensed as well, accusing Chrisean Rock of inciting unrest as soon as her son returned to the streets.
I'm going to post the messages where she is literally cussing me out, threatening me and everything, when all I asked her was, do you want me to bring the baby up there? No, I don't want you touching my hair today and trying to be extra friendly so you can get Journey on camera so Jaden can come up there and destroy the grandkids' whole moment with their dad after 2 years. You would do that? She attacked the fucking security guard. Jonathan is caught in the middle of the worst fucking experience of his life, y'all.
Chrisean Rock appears to be going into yet another crazy spiral with everything going on around Blueface, his son, and her constant drama. She recently publicly criticized Zeus Network, the website that catapulted her to stardom on the internet. She criticized them for taking advantage of people's drama and fostering negativity, despite the fact that she made her name on it.
Looking dead in my sister's eyes, we don't want to fight. We don't want to fight. It's like the demonic shit around us. The program, how it's supposed to go, is forcing us to do whatever, say whatever out of our mouth. We don't eat on time. They starve us, make sure we're hungry, angry. I don't give a f about this country. Y'all can sue me. Y'all can delete my Instagram. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if I can play it. Damn it, bro. But I don't really like how, like, fame and people in the industry, it's like you have to humiliate yourself to be somebody that you're not. And then I know myself, I'm willing to walk away from a check. Everybody don't like that show, bro. I'm going home, for real.
However, that move quickly backfired. After receiving a series of irrational direct messages from her, Zeus Network CEO Lemuel Plummer responded by clapping back and publicly exposing her. Christ. All I've done is give you countless opportunities and generously compensate you for your time and involvement, he added. I can't continue working with you, even though I don't detest or mean any harm to you. Too many instances of lying, manipulation, and lack of gratitude have been displayed by you. It is no longer feasible to collaborate with you or have you interact with Zeus. You have continuously acted in an impolite, obnoxious, and dishonest manner. You are unquestionably brilliant and amusing, but talent is not enough to go you very far. Character, integrity, and humility are what really count. Regretfully, your behavior consistently contradicts the divine persona you profess to embody. I sincerely wish you healing, growth, and clarity as you move forward, he said. Chrisean Rock's future is now in jeopardy since one of her main revenue streams has vanished and her followers are becoming weary of her clumsy behavior with Blueface. The last thing she or her son needs right now is another platform that gives her more money to keep going downhill or feeds her insanity. She truly needs quick assistance. Because if she continues in this manner, her story may become one of those tragic ones that people look back on in shock years from now. Tell me, then, how you feel about Chrisean Rock's demise. Leave a comment with your ideas. Hard-earned skill. Today, attention alone is the currency, and controversy is often the fastest way to cash in. You no longer have to be in the wrong neighborhood for chaos to find you. Drama is right there in your hands, waiting for you to scroll into it. And among the many people who have risen in this digital circus, few stories are as chaotic and troubling as Chrisean Rock's. She once had a path that could have inspired people, a difficult childhood in Maryland, followed by success as a student athlete at Santa Monica College, where she showed real promise in track and field. That story could have been about perseverance and growth. Instead, the narrative completely shifted. Rather than being known for discipline or talent, Chrisean Rock became famous for instability, reckless behavior, and nonstop controversy. Her name quickly turned into a headline magnet, and the internet couldn't look away. Many people initially blamed Blueface, her on-again, off-again partner, for her erratic behavior, believing she was simply reacting to a toxic relationship. But even after Blueface spent nearly 2 years incarcerated, the chaos didn't slow down, it escalated. What followed was a public spiral that stretched from reality TV appearances like Ultimate Tag to Blue Girls Club and Baddies, marked by volatility, manipulation, and a relationship so toxic that it became difficult to separate love from destruction. Even while Blueface was behind bars, their dynamic remained unhealthy. proving that no amount of separation could fix what was fundamentally broken. Despite everything, some people still viewed her as inspirational. But the constant fights, arrests, and public breakdowns painted a far darker picture. The most serious consequence of all this chaos, however, is her son, Chrisean Jesus Porter. Long before he was born in September 2023, concerns were already being raised about the environment he was being brought into. As her pregnancy progressed, those concerns intensified. Videos surfaced showing Chrisean Rock partying, smoking, and ignoring warnings as if the risks didn't apply to her. She also claimed she was assaulted by Blueface during a violent incident in Las Vegas shortly before giving birth, adding even more instability to an already dangerous situation. Although her son was born against the odds, rumors immediately began circulating online, with people alleging developmental delays and even signs of fetal alcohol syndrome. Chrisean Rock has fiercely denied these claims, insisting her child is healthy. But criticism didn't just come from strangers on the internet. Blueface's mother, Carlissa Saffold Harvey, publicly questioned the child's development, fueling even more controversy. Despite repeated denials, it's clear the criticism deeply affects Chrisean Rock, especially as video evidence continues to surface showing reckless behavior after becoming a mother. Instead of slowing down, she shocked the public by saying she wanted many more children, a statement that left many questioning her judgment when she already appeared overwhelmed. As backlash grew, she lashed out online, defending herself aggressively and warning anyone who spoke on her child. She made it clear she sees herself as a survivor of chaos, claiming she's used to managing madness and refuses to be silenced. Yet even as she insisted she was in control, her relationship with Blueface, who was eventually released from prison, remained deeply unstable. Brief attempts to reconnect ended badly, including allegations that she destroyed his home after being allowed to stay there, all while continuing to claim she was the reason his relevance had faded, as if the relationship drama weren't enough. Chrisean Rock's personal life continued to unravel publicly. After Blueface rejected attempts to reunite their family, she claimed she was dating an NBA player only for it to be revealed the man wasn't even in the league. She quickly moved on to rapper Hood Trophy Bino, and the relationship spiraled just as fast, involving police, child protective services, and allegations of reckless behavior around children. Although things briefly appeared stable, everything collapsed when Chrisean Rock refused to remove Blueface's face tattoo, leading Hood Trophy Bino to walk away and publicly question her ability to parent. That breakdown was followed by explosive online threats and accusations, further reinforcing the idea that being close to her brings chaos. Even streamers like DJ Academics found themselves dragged into ridicule simply for being associated with her, despite reportedly signing a streaming deal worth over $1 million. Instead of building stability, she became embroiled in even deeper conflict, this time with her own family. Her feud with her sister Tasaki turned explosive, involving physical altercations, shocking allegations, and deeply disturbing accusations that fractured the family beyond repair. The situation worsened when past trauma resurfaced, including the death of her ex-boyfriend Ronnie Doe, who had claimed to be her child's biological father before being fatally shot. Allegations, rumors, and finger-pointing intensified after comments from WAC 100, keeping the controversy alive. Even now, the back and forth between Chrisean Rock, her family, and Blueface's mother continues nonstop. And despite everything, arrests, broken relationships, lost opportunities, and public concern for her child, she shows no signs of slowing down. What began as internet fame has turned into a cautionary tale, leaving many to wonder whether this story ends in redemption or in tragedy. Tell me then how you feel about Chrisean Rock's demise. Leave a comment with your ideas.